Let's get down to business tonight, shall we? I think it's time. I think it's time to see what this team can do this season. Oh, good. I have the jersey glitch running right now. Come on, EA. EA, no. I'm not restarting the game. I'm not. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I went back to my parents' house. I'm going to school. Hey, fair enough, Jedi. Fair enough. Hopefully you're back. Hopefully you're back. Definitely missed you. Definitely missed you. So again, this is our team at this stage. It's getting better. It's not great. Hopefully we win more than 5 games. I hope. Never seen that before. It happens literally all the time. Let's sim this season as well. You know why? Because we don't really have to put that much stock into this season. Because we are going to suck. Again. We're still obviously nowhere near where we want to be. When we're losing 10-1 to the Ottawa Senators, you know that we're going to suck. So much for that new report system. Get online per day, give them friends packs, play a few games, or any of the brand new names. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, I'll say this, right? Because obviously that's been a pretty big topic of discussion in regards to this game as of late, as EA being like, hey, we have the new report system, right? And look, here's the issue with this, right? And here, let's be honest, this team sucks. We'll see how we do. The idea of, hey, we have a new report system, right? Here's the issue with something like this. People who want to be shitheads are quite creative. Unfortunately, there's some creative people in the mix there. So obviously, in terms of a filter and stuff like that, I agree some of the obvious ones, you know, need to be blacklisted, and there's no excuse for those. But people are going to find a way. If they want to make a name in regards or in reference to George Floyd, they're going to find a way. And all you can do at that stage is just ban the new attempts. It's just one of those things where, again, like, people are going to find a way to abuse the system. It's just the way it is. Like, I don't think it's possible to completely avoid, poor William Karlsson, going back to Columbus, by the way, I don't think it's possible to completely avoid that situation, you know? Not gonna stay on because I need to wake up at 6.5 hours. Tyler, fair enough, dude. It's all good. You go to bed, sir. That should be a console ban. I mean, it is one of those things where if you want to debate what the punishment should be, I totally get it. I'd be more than fine with the zero tolerance policy, you know? 5-68-9. Another 5-win season for the boys. I thought we'd be a little bit better. Apparently not. We had more overtime losses, though, so that's good. Whew. Carolina, top team in the league. And again, we put up 19 points. We only scored 124 goals all season long. Just 52 worse than the second-place team in San Jose. And our goals against average, it's getting better, but it's still abysmal. 10% on the power play, the worst in the league. Our penalty kill was at 67%. Holy hell. In terms of our stats for the season, yeah, that's oof. Whoo boy. Olczyk with a whole 2 points. Way to go, Calvin. Our lovely enforcer. Defensively, the plus minuses, man. Holy hell. I have no idea if we're actually going to be able to pull this off. I don't. We're going to find out. We had a shutout this season. We're going to find out if this challenge is possible. It is not... I mean, let's be honest, though. Goon Squad 2 took us forever to get that team into a competitive state. So really, we're not going to be all that far off. Like, we might have like a 3 to 5 year cup window at best. At best. To make this happen. What's the worst plus minus you ever saw? I think like minus 120. Something like that. You know? What's the catch of the rule? No trading. At least no major trading. No draft picks. Undrafted free agents only is the rule. Tarasenko's in Florida. How the hell did that happen? Carlson, Jamie Drysdale's up there. Brandstrom, Torrey Krug with the most goals. Shutout leader was Merzlikins with 11. And he is going to win the Vezina. Rookie of the year is going to go to Joshua. Poor Dorian. So close, yet so far. So close, yet so far. So, that basically wraps it up for this season. Again, we are obviously nowhere near the playoffs, and we probably won't be anytime soon. But we got time. We got time. That's how you know someone's telling the truth, right? The higher pitched your voice goes.
Fanboy! The man was a fanboy!
Exaggerating. Deeds dropping the 23! Oh, the 23. Dog sitting my sister's 4-month-old lab. That sounds like fun. Deeds, thank you for the 23. Soon to be Deeds 26. It's crazy. Colorado wins another Stanley Cup because they're unbelievable. EA's buying into the Colorado hype train, I see. How many cups is that now? 3 out of the last 4. Jesus. Jesus. Kucherov won the Art Ross and the Hart. Makar won the Norris. Robertson the Bing. The Calder the Wah. Conn Smythe the McKinnon. Likens wins the Vezina. We couldn't even win Coach of the Year. How bad did Kolikov have to be? Jesus. O'Reilly wins another Selke. That's what he does. Kucherov to Ted Lindsay. And the Rocket Richard. In the AHL, anybody. Sean Walker was top defenseman. Top goalie was Jan Bednar. Fair enough. You have a big old party when you hit 26. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Colorado wins another cup. They beat Buffalo in 7. Poor Buffalo. You get to the Stanley Cup final, and what happens? The same thing every time. Craze, what's going on? So in terms of ye old progress reports, all right, hey, Marco Arenas, he might be something. I know. Let's settle down. I mean, we're seeing development, right? We're seeing development. Is it enough development? No. But we're getting there. Shout out to Patrick Maroon. Steal him in the cold. That is unfortunate. Okay, that's been one of those things, right? Where people are like, oh, cool. Cold season doesn't go away. Hey, we finally won the #1 overall pick. How do you like that? Definitely not going to use it. But we finally get the #1 pick. Crosby ends his career in Arizona. Giroux in Pittsburgh. And Bergeron in Vancouver. No. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Jesus. Dab, tell him to hit me up on Twitter to just let me know what I need to get to him. Yarrow retires. Poor Yarrow. Alright. Let's see what we got. Crosby became a coach. Alright. We'll have to keep an eye out. I mean, it's not as if player coaches end up ever really being great. And it's really difficult to actually get them to develop. So again, our #1 overall pick is going to go to the San Jose Sharks. Because they were the second worst team in the league. So congratulations to the Sharks. You get a free first overall pick handed to you. Enjoy it. And don't blow it like you have in the past. They're very good at screwing up like that. Apparently 2 7s aren't worth it to them for a 6. Alright, so we are out of the draft. We'll see who the Sharks end up with because of our very charitable contribution. Why do the Sharks always blow it with a first overall pick? Every time. Every time they blow it. How? Dude, every time. Every time the Sharks get a first overall pick and I'm in the conversation as to why they have it, they blow it. Oh my god. Idiots. Hey, Jack Black? George. Alright, well. So this draft looks like shit. Good to know. Alright, I don't think I'm expecting much in terms of who's actually going to be available to us. It's not looking too good. At all. Let's see what we got for goalers here. So, Kolsnik will obviously be brought back. Defensively, I mean, we have to keep our highest rated dudes. Dimmadome, what's going on, buddy? I am doing quite well. No complaints. As the kids say, living my best life. It's really quick.
Fanboy! The man was a fanboy!
Top Hat, dropping the 13th. When I first subbed, I was young and stupid. I'm still stupid, just older. Fair enough. Top Hat, thank you for the 13. Well on our way to year number 2. Should I make a shamrock shake with vodka or with Jameson? I don't give a shit because I don't drink. Make it with fucking Sprite for all I care. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we gotta get rid of like one defenseman here. It's fairly obvious it's gotta be Tamarnis, who's just not gonna make it. Aside from that, everybody that's here gets to stick around for a little bit. And then for the forwards... Oh boy. So we have a 75. We have a 75. Things are looking up. We have someone who might actually be good enough to play on someone else's team that aren't limiting themselves to this stupidly dumb idea of trying to make this work. We're turning into a good AHL team. We're not a good NHL team caliber yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2. So 3 dudes gots to go. And it's going to be these bottom 3 here. In Cook, Gabanov, and one of the two between Fitz and Ivanov. Both the big boys. I do like the extra bit of physicality from Ivanov. Fitz is a little bit better defensively. I don't think it's going to matter. Good AHL team, it's still better than current Island. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Buffalo would still beat this team. Like, that's the challenge in this series. Can I build a better, more successful team than the Buffalo Sabres using this strategy? It's kind of what we're testing here, right? Alright, so I'm going to let that coach go. Let go of old Ted for the moment, because he probably wouldn't re-sign anyway. Alright, the moment of truth here. Oh, good. Our head coach declined. Or regressed. Call it what you will. Alright, time to go fire some people. First and foremost, will you please be my AHL goalie coach, Mr. Bork? Please, 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 please. I'm going to be heading back to Portland for Mariners games this season. I mean, if by this season you mean like in the fall, maybe. I mean, the fall is the earliest I can possibly imagine myself going back to events. Because again, I have people in my life that I need to continue to play it safe for. Let's get rid of Brashear. That said, again, right now, the only plan I have to actually go anywhere is, you know, I will be hitting up AEW in Boston in September. Aside from that, Nothing else planned. We'll see what happens. I mean, would I like to get back to a Bruins game? Yeah. Would I like to get back to a Mariners game? Yeah. Would I like to get to a fucking Red Sox game? Yeah. But we'll see. There's a chance this summer I might just disappear for like a week at a time. Girlfriend and I gotta make up for lost time in terms of actually fucking going anywhere. That's the thing. We've been dating for over a year, and it's like, hey, let's go here. Cool, we can. So, I don't know. I might just take a 2-week trip across the U.S. Who the hell knows? Just me, the girlfriend, and the dog. 2 gone tour. Except, don't come visit me because I'm on vacation, fuckers. We'll see what happens. You know? We'll see what happens. So here we go. The main event of every season for us. What do we got? Alright, so no medium elites this year, but there are 2 starter goalies. We have Salcido, who is available, and we have Hadar, who is available. So we have 2 medium starters. Take a trip up to Canada. I mean, that's probably in the cards, too. Meet me in Halifax. Why? Because I might go to Halifax. Radiosavic, I hate to say it, we might have to let go of him too. I think I really need to bank. Like 1, 2, 3. Radiosavic might have to go. How are we gonna do this? We'll go for Hadar first. 2 after being in Alabama for 4 seconds. I mean, the only reason to go to Alabama is just to be like, well, that's 50 states. High Fringe and Peckham, but he's not available. So 2 goalies there. Who do we have for defense? Come on, big money, no whammies. It's that fucking right D bullshit. I hate this changes they made there. I saw Potter and I got hopeful. Alright. Neanderthal. Things are going quite well. No complaints. Jay Darling, come on down. Throw our name into the hat for you. Sven Sundstrom, I cannot. And Timofey Semin, I can't go for him either. Medium top 6s. Anybody, 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 anybody. Anybody at all. Want to come on down? No? Okay. Talladega, right? Alright, and for the forwards, this is looking barren. Jesus. Low top 6, we have Colton Knights. We'll throw our name into the hat for him. What about Walter Denny? Hey, we got Denny. Walter Denny. Who else? Nobody. Okay, what about the mediums? Medium 9. Medium 9. Show me a medium 9. Please. Damn you, Montreal. Anybody, anybody, anybody. 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 Somebody. Nope. Okay. Tragic. Okay, so I have like 5 targets that are actually worth signing. Let's see how this goes. Coach rejected. Dandino signed, which is nice. Bork signed as well. We do get Denny. We get Darling, Knights, Hadar, Salcido. Peckham went to Pittsburgh. At least the alliteration's good. Alright, so in terms of the players, we actually did quite well for ourselves. I still need to bring on one more coach right now. I would prefer it to be Sean Canzanello. He rejected before because he's a douche, but we'll see what we can do. See what we can do. East Canada and BC have their differences when it comes, but we all come together to say fuck Alberta. Poor Saskatchewan. You don't even get thrown into the conversation there. All right. So now that we have our top options, I miss BC. I would really like to go back, whether with EA or not. Honestly, tell me if it's overhyped. But I want to fucking visit the likes of Kelowna. Kelowna looks goddamn gorgeous. Alright, out of these low 9s, we have a 65 in Hirsch who's not available. There's a 63 who is. Is there anybody better? That would have been an amazing player. McCoy, no. Julian not available either. What about you? Nope. This is... Oh, come on, come on, come on. God! Stop! Oh my god. Every player where I'm like, this guy would be nice. Nope, they were already drafted and dropped. Deming. Yeah, too low of an overall. Like Evan Mills, like... J-Rock, thank you for the 3 months. Any gems? Hell no. I mean, we do have a couple of goalies, but for the most part, no gems. Honestly, the UDFA challenge might not work, but the idea of starting over and calling it one team's trash is another team's treasure could work, where I'm allowed to sign anybody who's under 20, even if they were dropped by a different team, because at least then I could get these to low 9s. Now, you could argue how much would that really help, and the answer is probably not much. I can't get anybody with a half-decent overall that wasn't already drafted. We're talking like 65 and up, which is pretty much what you have to be at as a 19 or 20-year-old, or you're never going to make it. I'm definitely not giving up on the challenge yet, though. I think we're okay for this season. I am going to have to... Yes, there we go. We got Canzanello. I am going to have to really quickly sign our sub-whales, or our sub-whales, our cap whales. Shout out to sub-whales, by the way. Gotta love them sub-whales on Twitch. PK. Let's save PK from mediocrity. We'll go ahead and pay PK a shitload of money. I just accidentally called PK a pecan, because I was going to say PK can get paid. I'm just going to keep digging myself this hole here. Chris Breen, you can also get paid, sir. You and your lovely beard. Who else sucks? Appelgren. Appleton? Let's go ahead and sign you as well. Might take the full 25, but I think this will work eventually. I mean, the point of this is to see if the most just ridiculous of ideas can actually work. That is the point. Right? Like, that is the point of this. Can the dumbest idea, like the most restrictive idea, the idea that has the least likely success rate, can it work? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Alright. So first things first here, heading into this next season. We look at our RFAs. We have these goons that didn't want to sign. We have a 77 overall, chat. To the Stanley Cup we go. We have a 77 overall. Oh, ye of little faith. Thinking this wouldn't work. Are you kidding me? We're looking good. We're right on schedule. The hell are you talking about? Cool. Everyone accepted. Let's see what this roster is, shall we? So, Kolsnik, Radiosevic. In goal, obviously, it's just a lot of who the hell is it going to be. That works for me. The defense, Deming, Stafford, Hagman, Monador, Morrissey. Obviously, PK gets sent down, as will Hadobin. I think that's our defense. Yeah, I mean, unless we have Bernasky in instead of Marlowe. But, I mean, our defense is getting better. And then for the forwards, obviously, we're going to have some people we got to call up. You know, the RFAs that just signed recently. Let's see what we have here really quickly. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13 with Ulanov. Let's get the 70s up there. And that is 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Perfect. So, depending on who our head coach ends up being, that'll decide the lines. But we're getting better. Is it going to be anywhere near good enough? I don't know. Now, I did accidentally sign... I guess it auto-signed that coach for me. Whatever, we'll get rid of you. Canzanello or Dandino? Who is going to be our coach? It should be Dandino over Canzanello. Canzanello will send down for the moment. Dandino is the new head coach. We need to move Ramsey over and make Bork our NHL head coach. You get to be our AHL head coach. Move Canzanello back. And then Mellenby, Pensick, or Fedoric. The best teaching goes to Pensick. So he will be our assistant. And then the NHL coach will be Mellenby. And we're good. I mean, in theory, I should sign one more coach, and I'll try to. Our coaching staff is getting towards that top-notch territory. Is this Patrick Hornqvist? It is. Cool, let's sign Patrick Hornqvist. Our coaching staff is getting towards that top-notch territory right now, though, chat. So I'm feeling pretty good. You know, all we need is that little bit of extra player development, and to be honest, we're kind of right where we want to be. Let's see what this team looks like then, though, given the coaching changes. So we'll go best lines. It actually puts Harry Finger on a lower line. We do have a crap load of snipers and playmakers. Hold on. A crap load of snipers and playmakers. Cool. Is there any way to make the chemistry work? The answer appears to be no. So Korolev's definitely on the top line. We'll just go with the best lines. We're not going to get a crazy amount of chemistry out of this. So that'll be the forward. Oh, hello. Hello. Look at this. Chat, we might be onto something here. Oh, ye of little faith, we might be onto something here. Don't look now. But I think that maybe, just maybe, if we had an OFD, if Deming was an OFD, that would be another +5. Hot dog. Just saying, chat. President's Trophy, here we come. Who's to say? We got that Deech fence, that's right. Alright, hold on, really quickly. Reza, I need to see if I can get something out of these forwards. So you're on the first line, or fourth line, you're on the third line. You should probably be on the fourth line, you should probably be on the fourth line. But again, it just doesn't really get me the chemistry that I need. Yeah, I just don't think forward-wise I'm going to be able to get that chemistry that I need. But defensively, we're looking good. And goaltending-wise, it's a 72 and a 69 overall, so hey, we'll see what happens. I was hoping Marlowe would be an OFD. He is not, so by default, it excluded Marlowe. We'll put him down in the AHL. And then really quickly, now that the NHL roster is set, let me go back and call up our cap whales. And that way they're just healthy scratch by default. Look for chem bonuses. I did. We don't really have the matches. We don't have enough grinders. And the playmakers and snipers don't really work all that well together either. Of course, it's 2 medium elite goalies in the system. Yeller, I know what the combinations are. Yeller, I'm just going to say. Alright, I am going to take that as an insult. Do you not think I know what player types result in chemistry boosts? A genuine question. At this stage. For someone who EA deemed worthy as flying out to their offices on their own dime to talk about the future of franchise mode, do you not think that I don't know the combinations to get player chemistry? It's a genuine question from someone who's been subbed for 10 months. I appreciate you, despite throwing you under the bus. Again, the first thing I did was move all of our playmakers and snipers up. We don't have any power forwards. We have one grinder on the team. You know, if we wanted to put the chemistry together, I mean, yeah, I could maybe dip down here. But again, we don't have a single power forward on roster right now. We just don't. Like, there really is no way to get the chemistry right now. It's just not there. If you wanted to say, hey, do you think the better argument would be screw the overalls, just put, you know, only look for guys that had the player types that might be able to get the chemistry and then see if it, like, just boosts you to the moon, that would be fair. That would be fair. You look like you're just winging it. It's true. It's what we've been doing for years now. People still haven't caught on, apparently. Defensively. Oh, boy. God, do you base it off of overall? What the hell do you base it off of? There is that low 6th. Darling is a low 4. Really needs to improve. Davos is ready for the front line. Davos. I'll have to get on PGA at some point. Alright, we're going to need a big boost out of Peros here. It's just all DFDs. Like, there's just going to be... There's just going to be nothing. What the hell is a man to do? Oh, there we go. I'll take that. At least the defense has no negative chemistry. For the forwards... Gonna hate to say it, but the low bottom 6s, they are the first on the chopping block. Fitz is a low bottom 6. Chartron's a low 9, and Knight's is a little bit better too. Miss watching you hit cows with golf balls. It was a time, wasn't it? It was a time. But I very quickly decided I don't want to play that game in a serious manner, and most people do instead of wanting to play meme courses. As much as it breaks my heart, Crash Andrews. Yes. So we can get the chemistry here because these guys actually fit this coach. I'll take that. So, Tyler, take it easy, man. This is the team for this year. We are an okay minor league hockey team. We do have a star, though, in Marco Arenas, who is 23 already at this point. So that's a bit tragic. Let us take a look at the ratings for this season. Patrick Hornqvist is now an assistant or an associate coach. And we are good to move on. So the big question, I think that jersey glitch is still going to be there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the jersey glitch is still there. 66, 63, and a 67. Compared to Colorado's 93, 82, and a 78. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see how this season plays out for us. How much have I missed? Basically nothing. Basically nothing in the grand scheme of it. We'll get there, you know? We will get there eventually. Hopefully. Potentially. Let's see what we got. Last thing I remember, we were making the jerseys. Well then, yeah, you've missed a stream or two. Holy hell, guys, we've already won 6 games. I mean, we're about to fall off a cliff now. Man, if we can get the right player types, this coaching staff is going to boost this team up. If we can get the right... Like, if I could cheese this like I could last year, you know, in terms of changing up the player types to optimize the line chemistry, I honestly think we can make the playoffs. Because I can make sure it's like, okay, nothing but grinders, the power forwards, the snipers, so on and so forth, and that would be great. I mean, we've already more than doubled our win total from the last couple of seasons. Told you we were getting back on track. We might actually not be the worst team in the NHL this year. I mean, we're still going to be. I said might. But you never know. Especially if we keep racking up overtime losses. We're playing the NHL, which says suffers from they're doing well but not living up to their contract. Jeff Skinner. You can't tell me Jeff Skinner's playing particularly poorly. Everyone in Buffalo is playing poorly. So if everyone's playing poorly, then is anyone truly, playing poorly? Think about it. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Skinner's just been a really snake-bitten player this year. So Jeff Skinner. We won 15 games before 2035. I'm telling you, this challenge might happen. It might. Now, to Yeller's point here of bringing up, like, hey, try to get these potentials. It is what it is, obviously. He viewed it as, hey, in case people didn't know, and that's fine. But to his point, if I can find a way to focus on those a little bit more with the coaching staff we have, who knows what could happen, because we just won 23 goddamn games this season and might not have been the worst team in the league. 23, 51, and 8. Carolina was again the top team in the league. We were the worst, but not by much. Look out, Los Angeles, we're coming for you. That is incredible improvement. We still can't score goals to save our goddamn lives, but our goals against average dropped significantly. Still the worst in the league, but it's no longer over a 4. Our power play was at 15%, which wasn't the worst in the league. Calgary made the playoffs despite the worst power play. And the penalty kill was hardly the worst. We were a good special teams unit. Look at this. I'm just saying. We have a chance. This dream isn't dead. Not with Korolev, Renas, and Giftopoulos all scoring at least 20 goals. We have a chance here. I am not yet ready to throw in the towel with this challenge, not by a long shot. Plus minuses for defensemen were significantly better. And Sergei Kolesnik put up a 911 save percentage. This is why this challenge is possible. Because in this game, anything is possible. When this goalie outperforms a 90 overall goalie on a great team, anything is possible, chat. Kevin Garnett said it over a decade ago, and it remains true to this day. Just like the scoring still continues to be incredibly low. Austin Matthews continuing to outscore the computer-generated players. Boy, look at what we built with the Islanders, huh? You're fucking welcome. You are welcome. Jamie Drysdale is crushing it. Better than Makar and Hughes, confirmed. Goalie-wise, Georgiev was the shutout leader. Look at Felix Sandstrom. What a guy. It's probably Ian Scott winning the Vezina. As insane as that is. It might go to Big Save Dave instead. And Braden Coe in Vegas. Or Francesco Pinelli likely to win the Calder. Alright. Alright. Hey, we improved this year. That was the game plan. That was the goal. I know we're already into 2027, and that seems ridiculous. But in the 2030s, things could happen, chat. Things could happen. This isn't done. This is not over. This might just be possible. Think, for the Goon Squad, had we even made the playoffs at this point as the Senators organization pulls off the double? So congrats to them. Let's take a look at the Sens. 5 games over Chicago. Fair enough. Congrats, Snipe. You just gotta wait a few more years, buddy. And they'll get there. Matthews won the Art Ross and the Hart. Drysdale wins the Norris. Pinelli ended up winning the Calder. Conn Smythe to Connor Brown. Ian Scott won the Vezina. Jack Adams to the Islanders. Selke to Dubois. Matthews to Ted Lindsay and the Rocket Richard. In the AHL, Max Pacioretty put up the most points and was league MVP. Lassie Thompson was the best defenseman. Tucker Tynan, top goalie, and the MVP of the playoffs. Fair enough. So, we move on to another offseason. We already have 2 full seasons in the books in under 40 minutes. As Edmonton wins the lottery. Surprise, surprise. We're getting there. I do need to check the progress reports too. Patrick Kane, Anze Kopitar, Phil Kessel. Seeing a lot of members of the 07 draft class go. Speaking of which, of course, if you want to watch a redraft and who ended up being the best players from that 2007 NHL draft class, make sure to check out my redraft. YouTube.com/Toogie24. For defensemen, Carlson, Dowdy, Letang, Yossi, Subban retires as a member of the Deeds. And for the goalies, Jonathan Quick, Cam Talbot, Darcy Kemper, Jonathan Bernier, and Martin Jones, the best of them all. So really quickly then, the progress reports, if they're still going to show up accurately. We have an 80 overall player, chat. Low 9 potential, but we have an 80 overall player. Goalie showing up as a 75. Like, the average rating of our core roster members continues to go up. We might actually be able to do this. This could be possible. Guys, this could be possible. To the draft we go. This pick will be going to the Los Angeles Kings. All of our picks will be going to the LA Kings, of course, as we look to rebuild the worst teams in the league. That is our gift. That is our gift from us to them. Quick, go. Rebuild yourselves. Don't be hot trash for years to come. So we are out of the draft. It will eventually be cap hell for them, you're not wrong. First round. Alright, Zanetti. I feel like the players at the top of the draft are worse. Like, is it making the players at the top of the draft worse? Maybe it's making the overall draft better, but like, holy shit, this draft class looks terrible. I want to see what the Kings do with these 3 straight picks. Low elite, medium 9, medium 9. Have fun, LA, still being trash. Oh boy. Alright. So we have an assistant coach whose contract is up. To be honest, he's not that good anyway. We'll let him go. I think my goalie coach retired as well, so that's just lovely. Also, for whatever reason, my coaches keep dropping in grades. We had an A+ coach, now he's just an A. For whatever reason, these coaches keep dropping. Oh boy, this is going to be something. Alright, so goaltending-wise, again, we'll qualify everybody. Looks like Ackerstrom will be the backup this year, so Radivojevic will probably go this year if there's somebody better on the market. Morrissey is now in UFA territory. And again, the game plan here is to just qualify every single dude.
Oh, good for you!
Okay, shout out to Puppy Lover 20. Who doesn't love puppies? Who doesn't love puppies, though? Come on. Jesus. Let's play the scroll through my phone and find a random picture of my dog game. And the winner is... What is the winner? What is the winning dog picture? I don't even know. This is taking way too much time. Way too much time Too much shot. Aha. I got it. The winning dog picture. You know why? That's the winning dog picture. Look at her. Look at her. And of course the very next picture, which was my phone background for a very long time. Because that's what you do. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And we'll see what we're dealing with here. Hadobin is trash, but I'm going to sign him for the moment. So we can get rid of him if we need to. Again, and for the forwards as well, same thing. Just hold on to every dude that we can. And then optimize from there. But I am feeling pretty damn good about our chances now all of a sudden. Because again, anything can happen. Holy Korolev, Jesus. I mean, Finger wants a bunch of money. Korolev wants almost $5.5 million. This guy's fucking insane. Robiev, try to sign you. Brashear, holy UFAs. Okay. Kozanov. Ulanov. Bring back Daly, hopefully. Dunham. Wow, we actually get a lot of UFAs. That's how far we are into this, that we're actually getting UFAs. Reynos for captain. He's making the argument for sure. I think this will be the first time that we actually name our captain in the upcoming season. We actually had a decent amount of dudes reject. Alright, so Hadobin rejected, which is fine. He's gone. He's trash anyway. We'll find somebody else. You want to look this gift horse in the mouse? In the mouth. In the mouse. God damn it. Get fucked is what I'm saying. If you have the audacity to turn down a contract with this team thinking that somebody else is going to pick you up, get bent. I got plenty of other dudes who would be more than happy to sign up with this team. Except for some of these guys. If they still reject these deals, then they're gone. Whatever. Voloshenko, you better accept this. Don't be selfish. Fitz, you're terrible. I'm going to trade you anyway, but don't be selfish. Fitz still... Alright, fine. Fuck you. Fuck you. I got better things to do than to worry about a 65 overall when I'm dealing with 80s now. Or at least an 80. We have a 80 at this point. We'll be fine. To free agency we go again. Here we go. Here we go. This is the moment. The time. Can we get some damn good players available? That's what I am hoping for. Please, God. Let there be some players available. Livingston. Here we go. Here we go. Carey Price is available. He was never drafted. Alright, no goalie help on the way, unfortunately. No goalie help on the way. That kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Unless there's a fringe who's like over a 65, but I doubt it. That would be a rarity to say the least. So, at the very least, goaltending is kind of the least of our concerns right now. Defense, I need some help. Damn it, you see low elite and you get hopeful. Alright. Unfortunately, we're in trouble here. Come on, Tokyo. Wase Tokyo. Welcome. Welcome. Ender, how's it going, friend? How are you doing tonight? Alright. Come on down. Tommy Brissett. Nope. Anybody else? Come on down. Elliot Rodney. Nope. Come on down. Nope. I don't even think low sixes are worth it at this stage. Kali Dockel's not available. Ryland P. Oh my god. It's like the AI's on to me and they're just like, yeah, you're getting nobody from now on. Bring on Maki. Hallweg. Preston Wolf. What the hell is with the AI drafting all these scrubs? Leave the scrubs to me. God Again, the argument of low 6s better than medium 7s, I don't know. Dakota Pekka, we'll look to sign you. Richard Yasina, not quite John Yasina, but that's okay. Angelo Whitaker's not available. DeFazio is. I have no idea what the hell our defense is going to look like here. Not a damn clue. I am probably going to regret sending out this many contracts. Forward-wise, do we get any... Please, God, don't let him have been drafted. Are the New York Islanders stupid or something? You're gonna let that player go? Are you fucking kidding me? I hate the New York Islanders more than I've ever hated anything in my life. They get a steal and a half. He goes to free agency. I can't even sign him. I can sign Prince Ali, Fabulous Ali, a Ranger. But that's about it. Darius Vetterl. We can sign you. Anybody else? As we get into medium 9 conversation. Dallas Houston, son of Jim. Oh, I'm not picking him up. Not doing it. I don't know why people always encourage me to break the rules in challenges like this when I just don't. Like, you know this. Braden Gray. God, I don't even know if I want to look at low 9s. That says we're up to about 45 people. Yeah, we're pretty much out. We're pretty much out. Let me look at the coaching staff here since we have some spots to fill. There is an A+ in Lehu. Raphael Lehu. Alright, he was low 9. He was. It's just the question of, are they better than who we already have there? You know? Reesus, what's going on, buddy? I'm pretty sure you were streaming earlier, right? If so, how'd it go? And if not, I'm a horrible friend and I'm sorry. All the help I gave the Islanders, by the way, of giving them these players. And this is how they repay me. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright. So really quickly then, let me take a good look at our team. If I look at the defense, God, Peros just hasn't been developing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think Darling's going to develop at this point. I feel like that's fairly obvious. But then it's the argument of like that trio there. I don't know. We'll see if we can sign some of those low 7 forwards as well. For the moment, though, I just need to see these offers go through. Lehu went elsewhere because he's a big swinging dick. Everybody else is going to sign. Let's see what we got. So we're on 45 contracts, basically, at this point because of the RFAs. Yeah, I don't really know if any of these low top 9s are going to help me at this stage for the forwards. Shout out to our 2 dudes here. Giftopoulos went up to a medium top 6. Alright. I don't think he's really going to have time to develop, but that's an interesting situation. I can't believe Bemstrom was drafted. Like, EA can just freaking pound sand. Imagine that was what the 7th you gave them. Hey, Snipe, let's not imagine that, because I like to be in a good mood sometimes, okay? Sometimes it's fun to be in a good mood. Alright. We need to find anybody here who is like a 65 plus. If we're gonna sign somebody with this potential, they have to have a good starting overall. And unfortunately, you didn't give me the low elite, EA gods. Give me this man. Please. Please, God, please. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Fucking fabulous. I am a big fan of what's going on here. A big, big fan. If I were to put you on my team in Arkansas State, what position? Offensively, tight end. Defensively, put me at linebacker. Because when I played football in middle school and high school, they were always just like, nope, you're big, go to the O-line. And then eventually it was, well, you're not exactly best friends with my son. Because you see, someone's dad was the coach of the team. So we're going to play a dude who's fucking 5'8" on the offensive line instead of 6'2" you. And I'm like, that's a good idea. We didn't really win that many games that year. So yeah, do what my coaches in middle school and high school wouldn't do. Put me at tight end or put me at linebacker. Put me in a skill position. I will flourish. With these hands that never drop passes. Not even once. Alright. Well, we can bring in like one more dude. And aside from that, we gotta bring in the cap whales. I do have to re-sign the RFAs as well. Warrior, what's going on? You hadn't, but thank you for are you coming on to me? Did things go poorly with the girlfriend or something? Alright. Didn't mean to go back to free agents. That's okay. That's okay. Really quickly. RFA. Holy shit. Alright, let's give these dudes money. Play the Shane McMahon song, DMCA. Here comes the money. Going to jail, because I sang a song that nobody cares about in a serious context because it's a meme. Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Imagine this dude being on a two-way deal and just being like, yeah, no, I'm going to hold out for more money. Get the hell out of here, man. You worry about DMCA? No, not at all. Apparently I have a full roster, which is news to me. But apparently we are at 50 at 50. Which means I need to do some things. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit, we got a lot of dudes left over that kind of suck.
Fanboy! The man was a fanboy.
Killer Sox hits 3 whole years. 3 whole years of supporting the content. Sox, thank you for that, buddy. How are you? God damn. 3 whole years. 10, 11, 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, I got a bunch of forwards I can get rid of. Good old Finneganov / Offenoganoff is gonna suck. Got to get rid of dudes who are a little bit older because there is no guarantee that they are going to develop. Getting rid of these 2 should be good enough. I beat Frank in Among Us and he's salty. I mean, that sure sounds like Frank. That sure sounds like Frank. Alright. To the beginning of the next season we go. We're going to see what this team looks like. We are going to see. Do you see what this team looks like? Come on, good player development. Whoops, let's stop the sim, stop the count. Oh God, oh God, I forgot. Okay, we still got 2. Okay, cap whales. I almost blew it, chat. I nearly blew it. I'm sorry to have disappointed you. It still shows me at 50 contracts, and I don't really know how. I mean, I guess it's not factoring in exempts. I don't know what's going on. There's no way Marcuson will be able to accept that. Hold on. RFAs were good. How am I at 50? I'll be able to trade people in a second. Who cares? Goalie-wise, Kolsnik, Radiovojevic, or whatever is out for Ackerstrom. So the goaltending's improving. Defense is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see what happens there. And for the forwards, it is 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. So the 70s are out. It's 71 or better, baby. So let's see really quickly then what we look like. That defense is still tremendous. Tremendous. So really quickly, I have to shop some other dudes because I need to make room for these cap whales. Let's get rid of these two. And those two should hopefully be enough. Who wants them? Come on, Boston, you know you do. We're saving salary. They're on two-way deals. Oh, I hate this game with a passion sometimes. With a passion. Thank you, Arizona. At least you're smart. I got in trouble for trading away Sillinger, but that's okay. Coaching staff. Coaching staff. Coaching staff. Coaching staff. We'll leave the same coaching staff at the moment. We don't really need... We don't really need anybody else. Goalie coach. It's gonna be this guy. Oh, good, a goalie coach named DiPietro. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Hopefully DiPietro signs with us. Alright, move forward. DiPietro signs. Here come the whales. Where are we at? Contract-wise now. God, I'm like just below the floor. Are you kidding me? You know, if it reworks the contract from there, I should be fine. But also, I'm incredibly nervous that the game would do something dumb. So I'm not going to take the risk. The guy to get rid of, I hate to say, would be a goalie. I don't think Hadar is going to develop at this stage. And we got Salcido, who's better than him. So, Vegas. You can't have him. You guys can, though. How'd you like him for a 7th? There we go. To any Vancouver fan, you're welcome. Traded team. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, let's try to run back right back here. Hadar's going to beat you in the cup final, probably. Alright, there we go. So we should be good. I still have a little bit of work to do on the roster. We pretty much know what the outlook's going to be for this squad and what we're actually going to look like, which is promising. So again, the defense we'll see, and then forward-wise, it's our 10, 11, 12 with Vorobiev. And then money-wise, we got our 3 cap whales. So, if we go best lines here, again, goaltending straightforward with Kolsnik and Ackerstrom. The defense is basically the same. It actually leaves out Morrissey, who has been here for a couple of seasons. Can still get that +5. If I take out Vernaski from Morrissey, what happens? Had a feeling. Had a feeling that's what happens. So that is our defense. For sure, that is our defense. I do wish I had a better OFD in the system, but apparently the AI don't slip up and let offensive defensemen fall. And then for the forwards, of course, Renas is the guy right now. And these are just outright our best forwards Again, no, we only have one grinder. Couple of two-ways. I mean, we can get a decent line's worth of chemistry on the fourth line there. Again, it's all playmakers and snipers aside from that grinder. Is there anybody who's a great fit on that top line? The answer is no. Aside from who we already have there. There aren't too many people who are a great fit for that other line either. I guess we can go with that setup, but then that -3 hurts a lot. Oh boy. What are we to do? Honestly, that'll probably be the setup there. That will probably be our setup. Varg, what's going on, man? What is the best way that we can set up this team? That looks to be about it. Sadly, Harry Finger's not elite. He is not. Varg, I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. So I think our NHL team is set. I do need to send Vernaski down and call up our cap whales. What was that defensive chemistry? I mean, we had a -1 for a while. So I'm not afraid of having a -1. Call up our 3 cap whales. And then the AHL is going to be set up like this. I'm not exactly worried about Radiosevic. I'd rather get Salcido in there. So at least we have a medium elite and a medium starter. I don't know if Flaherty will ever develop. Defensively, Darling in a low 4 should probably be in over Volkov. That's pretty straightforward. And the rest are all medium 7th, so I guess it would be probably Larson at his advanced age. Holy shit, who takes a seat for some of these guys? It's going to be the low 4 in Tukio that ends up in the lineup. Low 6 to the higher rated medium 7ths. I think we'll stick with the higher rated medium 7ths. Let's get Marlowe down there. Unfortunately, there's no way to avoid that -2. For the forwards, we apparently have some decent chemistry. Knights is a low 6. Knights is the only guy that needs to make his way into this lineup. So we're looking at Voloshenko, Daly, Kozanov, Saprikin. One of these 4 needs to sit, and fairly obviously it's going to be Voloshenko. Let's get Knights into the lineup then. And what can we do in terms of chemistry? We have an enforcer, we have a grinder. Let's see, that 2-way can get us a bit of chemistry. So the 4th line will at least be slightly okay. And then again, from here, it's like all playmakers and snipers. So it's just a matter of who's best on what line. Johnson's incredible for that 3rd line. You're incredible for the 3rd line. You're best for the 1st line. Daly's good on either line. Kozanov is much better. I think we're good. I think we're good. So the AHL team is actually not doing all that poorly. Which is shocking, at least in terms of chemistry, they're not doing all that poorly. I mean, obviously, outright, it's not ideal. But in terms of optimism surrounding like player development, yeah. I mean, put it this way. We are still not going to be anywhere near making the playoffs. That's just not going to happen. Unless it does, chat. Unless it does. And it might. And it might. Now, really quickly, I'm going to restart the game. That way we can actually get a look at the jerseys and such. And I think it might be time to name our first captain heading into this next season. At least that is my plan. At least that is my plan. For some reason, whenever I load up the game, my bitrate on stream drops. I don't know why that happens. Happens with every game I play, too. Doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense whatsoever. I saved? Yes, I saved. I did. It'll probably delete it anyway, though. No on this. There we go. Alright, so in terms of morale, Vorobiev is actually a leader on the team. Hello, 3 different leaders. Alright, so Vorobiev, Deming, and our highest rated dude are clearly the captains. Pretty straightforward. Vorobiev, Deming. Vorobiev was already the captain. I mean, we'll make Renas the captain because he's the highest rated dude. But I think we have our leadership group. What about the old Tulsa Tuskers, who we haven't looked at for a little bit? Jamie Peros, the low elite, is a leader on that team. Apparently. So congratulations to Peros. You are going to be the captain of the team. We'll also hand out letters to Olchek because he's been around for a while. And it doesn't really matter from here, does it? Let's go for frackin' double D. Something daily. Should the Bruins trade for Ekholm? Yes. Just like OBS should stop crashing, the Bruins should absolutely trade for Ekholm. Alright, so we look at yield edit player. So I'll try to stop OBS from dropping frames. Just drop the... Oh, no, of course it seemed to have stabilized. Whenever you try to fix the issue. So, Marco Renas is definitely our captain. He is by far our best player. He's actually NHL caliber. Look at this beautiful man. Look at this It just explodes out of the helmet. Oh, Captain, my Captain. It's beautiful. If there was ever going to be a man who was going to captain this team, it would be him, wouldn't it? It would be him. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. He fits the jersey. He really does. He really does. Now, really quickly, too. There we go. Get that man some colorful skates. Now that is fantastic. Oh, Captain, my Captain. It's Marco Renas. It has to be. He is clearly the team, or the man to push this team forward. And then in goal, Sergei Kolesnik. Sergei Kolesnik. I mean, I'm a big fan of the sideburns, buddy. Good stuff, Sergei. Good stuff. Big fan of the part. Looks like somebody. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. Huh. Sergei Kolesnik looking pretty good, too. So, our ratings, then, heading into this season, which is already the 2027-28 year, which is ridiculous. That we're almost a decade into this, by the way. But that's how it's gone. We start off our season against Buffalo. The Tulsa Tuskers sit at, and again, shout out to their jerseys that actually came out kind of decent, even though we didn't try. especially this one. The Tulsa Tuskers sit at a 51, 48, and a 60 in terms of the ratings. So, go Tuskers. What does the NHL team look like? Markku Arenas and company. The NHL team is rated like this. 71, 65, and a 71. Guys, this might happen. This might actually happen. We might actually be able to pull this off. We might actually be able to pull this off, guys. We're getting better. We didn't even make it to this point the prior time we attempted this challenge. I genuinely think we have a shot of accomplishing something with this team that was previously thought to be impossible. And I am so excited to see how this plays out.